Welcome back to the channel, Pokemaniacs. The big news this the past week, the Jazwares 6-inch figure has been confirmed to be Ceruledge, and honestly, I couldn't be more stoked. Ceruledge is so cool, like such a great Pokemon, and on this figure, Jazwares really knocked it out of the park. Look at the gradient on the blades of Ceruledge, like that is just, oof, it is just so good. So I'm very excited to have this as one of the next 6-inch figures, and it should. I know Jazwares isn't like typically the best with their scaling of the figures, but I think this should stack up pretty decently when you look at some of the other figures. So in this wave of super articulated figures, we should be having Ceruledge join Golisopod, but usually these come in waves of like 3 or 4 figures. So we don't really have a confirmation on what that 3rd or 4th figure could be. Maybe we'll get some like reprints of some figures, which I wouldn't be opposed to, because I kind of missed out on a couple of them, and I know a lot of you have recently started getting into these figures, so it'd be nice if we got some repeats that weren't Charizard. I kind of hope it's Garchomp though, because I want to get that on its own single box. We didn't get that in the US. Also coming up from Jazwares, we have a Raichu plushie. This is a 12-inch plushie, and sounds like it is a reprint from one a while back, but that's okay. You know, it's always good to get these reprints because, like I said, a lot of us are getting into the hobby for the first time or coming back to the hobby. It's nice to get access to some of these older collectibles that maybe have new paint jobs or maybe have like new mechanics inside of them. So I think it's kind of nice. There's also the photo of the Wailmer that talked about this a few weeks ago, I think it was, but should be coming out soon in this wave, as well as this very large 18-inch Teddiursa. It's a sleeping plushie. Actually looks kind of comfy to like squeeze, like I don't know, it looks like that'd be really gratifying. Then we have some very low res photos of the Florigato that's coming out. Pretty solid looking figure, and yes, in the background we do see the Charcadet chilling down there. Again, this pic is blurry, apologies, but I feel like all of them are for these like prototype leaked photos. We have also this even blurrier photo showcasing them from the top down, but we got that Florigato, Charcadet, and there is the Litleo and a Drillbur in there, so I think this is a pretty solid wave in my opinion. It's a pretty good Pokemon. I just don't know why all these leaked photos, whatever, even outside of Pokemon, who's running around with the Motorola Razr snapping photos of, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Over on Entertainment Earth, we've got loads of model kits, so like this is a massive wave, so I'll link them all down below if you want to check them out. But in this wave, we've got model kits for Pokemon like Kyurem, Yveltal, Torterra, Xerneas, Lunala, and the legendary beasts, plus a whole bunch more. All of these are like 10 to 12 bucks, so like really not bad for a little bit of an activity and a collectible you can go display up on your shelves. So again, I'll link them down below so you can see everything that's coming out and you can pick the ones that you like. And I'll also link these other figures that are available now. First up, we've got ones from Mega, so more things to build. We've got their double pack of Pikachu and Zubat. And then there's also this Motion Machamp that honestly looks really cool. I'm kind of interested in picking that one up. Or you can pick up the full Evolution line if you want to build all of those. Additionally, we've got some other Nano Block sets that you can purchase. We've got the Lugia and the Raikou up for sale, so you can build those and put those in your collection as well. Over on Amazon, we have another Loungefly backpack that's been released. This time we have it in the theme of Meowth, which it's looking great. And one of my favorite things, as always, is we have an actual liner on the inside with a design. The bag is looking great and is going to run you about $80. Then also up on Amazon, we have new Time magazine covers. This time we're getting additions to the lineup like Gengar, Mew, and Eevee. So if you haven't picked any of these up, I'll link them down below. There's a lot of them, so heads up, if you're trying to collect them all, it might turn into kind of a spendy adventure for you. On the English Pokemon Center, we got some new plushies. This wave's got Pawmo, Pawmot, Finizen, Sinistra, and Poltergeist in it. And this wave originally came out in April in Japan, and usually when we see these types of plushie waves, they do come out in America, or the English side specifically, about 2-3 months later, so kind of fun to see. Which, speaking of, on the Japanese Pokemon Center, we have a new wave of plushies. Coming out on July 6th, this wave is going to have Blood Moon Ursaluna, Diplin, and Pecharunt. And again, it's these plushies that typically do come over, so I'm guessing that since these are releasing July 6th, maybe we'll see them early September? I don't know, we'll see, we'll put it to the test. Also, the Japanese Pokemon Center teased out a couple new collections. Coming up in August, we've got the Pawmo no Mure collection. This one also comes with a line of artwork that was made for it, so I'll cycle through these while I talk. maybe you want to screenshot them or something. They're really good artwork in my opinion. Like, they're really cute. In the collection though, we do have a bunch of plushies that are like awake versions and then sleeping versions of Pommy, Pomo, Pomot, the whole evolution line in there, which it's super cute. In the collection we also have magnets. We've got these mini artworks of those artworks prior. There's Pommy glasses, like cups, glasses. There's a tote bag, some pouches you can keep things organized with, a keychain, and there's a notebook in there. So Pomo fans, like whatever Pokemon you prefer in there, like you're eating good right now with this collection. And then additionally, we do have a, we'll call it like a Kitakami collection that's all kind of focused on some of the DLC elements. So in the collection, we do have some of this more like traditional clothing that you can get dressed up for the festival in, kind of cool. There's also something more casual. We got the cap, and then there's also the bag that you can wear. There's also these glasses cases, a hairpin, which looks pretty nice, a selection of earrings, scrunchies, a glass cup and a glass bowl, a teacup, a little bit more traditional, and some plates to go with it. There's folders and candy-filled tins. Also in Japan, we've got new Moncolle figures coming out. So in this wave, we're gonna get figures for Tatsugiri in all of its forms, which is really cool, kind of fun to see. And we're getting the Goldango figure, which I do wish the paint was a little bit more of a gold rather than this yellow, because the yellow just, I don't know, maybe I might upset you with this one, but just kind of looks like he's like the new like Kraft mac and cheese mascot or something, but I don't know, I still kind of want it. And this past weekend, we did get the release of 2 other Moncolle figures. We've got Quaxwell and Crocolore that were officially released. And these figures, they're like $5, $6, $7, depending on exchange rates. So like really good price for like these really nice little tiny figures. Over in China, Funism is still at it with these great looking figures. This wave, we've got Psyduck and Slowpoke. Psyduck, honestly, is probably my favorite out of these two right now, like with the little like swirl of water that's going around him. I think it looks fantastic. The Slowpoke, I don't know, I think they could have done maybe just a little bit better of a job. It's just those seams around the head and the tail, they kind of ruin it a little bit for me, but I do love a Slowpoke face. I think he looks just derpy and I love it. For the cards, my Pokemon TCG Live players, we've got a code for you to punch into the game. Get yourself a Quaxley hat for your avatar. Kind of cool to see them leaning more into a lot of these little in-game events and stuff, so it makes it a little bit more worthwhile to be playing. Over on Amazon, there is a new exclusive collection. This is the Paradox Fury Premium Collection. The box is exclusive to Amazon, and inside you're going to get 3 promo cards of Walking Wake EX, Raging Bolt EX, and Gouging Fire EX. There's also a jumbo of Raging Bolt EX. Inside you'll also be getting 7 packs of cards, 1 magnetic 3-card holder, and 1 magnetic 3-card holder base, plus a code card. The box was listed at $68, so price per pack is not great, but on any of these premium collections with the little holders, they're not usually very great. But that holder could be of interest to you. The box releases on September 6th. And then we have the official announcement of Stellar Crown. This is going to be the TCG set releasing on September 13th. And inside, we are going to get ourselves 3 new A-Spec cards, 10 Pokemon EX, 4 Stellar Terra Pokemon EX, 13 illustration rare cards, 6 special illustration rare cards, 3 hyper rare gold cards, and we also get the introduction of the Stellar Terra type to the TCG. Pokemon with this type of attack will have attacks that have names inspired by various gemstones, which will cost 3 different types of energy to use. And it costs way less energy for you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button too while you're down there, and then save up some energy to come back for the next video. A lot of you have been reaching out on Instagram and other different ways, just saying you enjoy the videos. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me, keeps me going. And commenting below also. You guys, I don't know, feeling the love. I appreciate you guys so much. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.